Hi, it's Warren Reynolds with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, and this is another video in our continuing series on buying a condominium in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This video is going to deal with the rather unexciting topic of condominium associations and wastewater treatment. You know, when you take a shower, the water has to go somewhere. It doesn't just go into the ground. So when you're buying a condominium, you really do need to know where that water goes before you commit to purchase the unit. When you're looking at condominiums and wastewater treatment, the more urban settings are going to have public sewer. When you get out to the suburbs, the more country areas, you'll have septic systems. Now, some associations have what amount to a pocket sewer treatment plant, but for simplicity's sake today, we're just going to lump that into a septic system. In general, I think it's very honest to say that most people would prefer public sewer. But I can tell you there is a very well-respected condominium association in the I-495 area of Massachusetts on public sewer, and their workmen still managed to induce mop heads into the sewer injection pump that the association owned. It ruined the pump, had to be replaced, and it cost a lot of money. The association ended up raising condo fees pretty darn high. It was an expensive mistake. So when you're dealing with congregate housing, people make mistakes. You can't control what they do, so even with public sewer, you can still have a problem. In terms of septic systems, two factors come into play. One would be just size of the association, that idea that there's safety in numbers, more people paying in, there are more people to share capital costs if the system has to be replaced or repaired. And at some point, you know, it is a man-made object in the ground. At some point, it will need to be replaced or repaired. The other factor comes into the age of the system. Shared septic systems in Massachusetts need to be inspected every 3 years. So the Board of Health is a very good resource. The Community Board of Health, Municipal Board of Health, can be called. You can give them a call and you can ask them, how old is that septic system? Have they had a history of repairs or problems there? That's a very good resource. So before you commit to purchase a unit, call the Board of Health and just ask some good questions like that. Some condo communities are made up of several associations, very large community, and each association could have its own septic system. So you might want to ask the management company about that. And another thing to consider is some condo communities have separate buildings or clusters of buildings, and sometimes those buildings or those clusters have their own septic systems. And what you want to ask in that instance is, well, if the septic system serving one building or one cluster fails, who pays to replace that system? Is it just the unit owners in that particular building or cluster of buildings, or does the whole association pay? So that's another question to ask. So this concludes this topic on wastewater treatment in condo associations. Not that scintillating, but an important thing to know. You want to be an informed consumer, and it's good to know where that wastewater goes before you're committed to buying. If you have more questions on this, you can give me a call, Warren Reynolds, 508-561-6259, or you look for the link associated with this video. You'll find more information there.